In terms of who's come to the country, so
Yeah.
who's on their way?
Yes, well, the President of Portugal is coming in May, so is the President of Germany. And then there may be some of the neighbours.
Where are they now?
So they're still talking to us, even if they have, in fact, discovered greatness again.
And when you have these people coming over, like the President of Portugal, like, and
Yes.
do you have notions what you might do with them?
Well, I'm only a minor part of it. I feed them, and, for which they pay the price of listening to one of my speeches. And then they...
I can imagine that. Never again, never again.
And then they propose a toast to my health and happiness and the people of Ireland and their prosperity and everything like that. And then the Department of Foreign Affairs, the Department of the Taoiseach takes over. And they bring them to... it usually lasts about 3 days. But in fairness, the President of Portugal is a very fine man, and President Sousa goes swimming every day and, you know, fish, yeah? I know that kind of thing, yeah. You probably are a daily swimmer yourself.
I'm not, no, I tried it.
You stopped, did you?
Yeah, I did it for a week, and for that week I couldn't stop telling everybody I was a daily swimmer. But I've stopped. So you don't get to say, oh, I'd love to take the President of Germany to Navan or...
yeah, that's a good one.
Or Tato Park or something. You don't...
Or even North Kilbeggan either, you know. There are lots of places, but it's a great idea, that, isn't it? Yeah. But there would be a security problem.
How's your body?
Well...
How does it look?
I was supposed to say, grand, thank you. And yourself. But no, I'm fine. I have all these parts are moving and everything like that, you know. Different way than before, but there's nothing much that you can do. You know, when these people during the last election tried to tell me I could do something about the aging process, I was very sorry. I couldn't exactly invent a machine to fire myself backwards. But no, thank you. My health is thankfully good. Yeah.
Yeah, and have you? I know from talking that you've sometimes found the Áras a lonely place to be at times.
Yeah. Well, what I think, if I wasn't a person that read so much and that it would be hard enough, because very often in the evenings there's just Sabina and myself and the two wonderful dogs, and then there's the aide de camp that is always there, and there's security there, but. No, I have to say that, you know, the time flew, and everyone has been very good to me. But yes, it is. I'll tell you what I do, what I suppose I missed very, very much, is maybe I could very quickly, old circles that I moved in before. Maybe it's just as well some of them that I'm not moving in, but I'm going to not too many funerals of good friends of mine. That's sad, yeah. So, I didn't come on your show to just depress everybody. No, but you should help me along by saying things like, that's more of it, or something like that. But no, enough of that.
Enough of that? Oh, jeez. Now, did you meet Trump?
No, not yet. I haven't had the pleasure yet. No, and I haven't played golf either. I don't play golf, you know.
No, you're the wrong shape.
There's a disadvantage.
You're the wrong shape for golf.
I beg your pardon, I mean. Well, there you are, indeed. I've seen people in worse condition than me going out with clubs. Yeah. Anyway, there you are.
Do you ever go back to Clare
Yes.
and the home house and...
Well, the home house is demolished now, but there's a house in its place that my nephew has built. I don't go down, I do go down. I went down not so long ago to visit my sister. She lives in Shannon, but in that house in Ballycar, there was, when I went there at the age of 5, my brother was 4, and I was reared by my aunt and uncle. My poem in one of the collections, Katie's song, is about that woman, wonderful woman. So it was, there was one room slated, and there was 2 rooms thatched. And everything was fine, really, while my uncle was able to, he had to farm. And then my aunt died, and but the other thing was repairing a thatched roof is something that requires a person, you know, to be and it deteriorated badly, and things went downhill from that. The thatched part of it fell in at one stage, and then my brother and my mother lived in one of those railway cottages where at the gates and just in Ballycar. And people sometimes said to me, was it as if it was some kind of great impoverishment or something. No, there were many, many wonderful positive things. To be reared on a farm, for example, and to know about cows and calves, and there was compulsory tillage. So therefore there was a lot of ploughing going on, and there was a lot of harvesting and things like that. And but it was by accident that I kind of came through education. I was when I did the leaving in 1960. No one would.
Were you repeating?
A fantastic leaving, Tommy.
Oh, did you?
Greek and Latin and everything. Yeah, anyway, but I didn't go into the church.
Yeah.
No, so that time you got a thing that the Irish Independent had, which advertised all the jobs. Library assistant, and I went through, I let a few of them go. I was working in a factory in Shannon, and I applied for the ESB. And I'm a grade 8 clerk, retired. You know those generals that put in their names, retired, and like that. Well, the ESBOA was my first trade union. But I think it is just as well for the sake of the energy production of the country that I left. But I got a loan then.
I'd hate to see you stuck up a pole in a gale.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, what is that we called them? In fact, actually, I was there during the last phase of the rural electrification.
Oh, yeah.
And we would go out the country, and we'd have a switch-on hoolie. The parish priest would lift a sheet from a bulb and go. There it was.
Oh, Lord bless us and save us.
Yes. The electric has arrived. Anyway, but at any event, anyway, after that, I got a loan, and then I got scholarships. Then I went to England every summer, which really advanced my life skills, if you get me. It was because I was live-in in a hotel and so forth. And so as someone said to me about it all, you wouldn't die wondering. But, so you go then to the next part of it then, and then I went to the United States, and then I went to Manchester, and then I came back, and then I began teaching. And I loved, actually, the teaching, because, as I said, it was always the case that if you had something new, you wanted to communicate it. And that's where I am today. For goodness sake, yeah. Miracle, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you remember that line of Beckett's, perhaps my best years are gone, but I wouldn't want them back, not with the fire that's in me now?
Yeah.
Do you have that sense of being energised?
Well, I wish there's... I actually... I'm doing good work now. I wish, in fact, I'd had all of that information earlier on. That's all. But the other side of it, I don't waste my time on. The fact of the matter is, as long as you're drawing breaths, stay curious and keep going. That's what you do.